Desire is the key word now. George Graham's words after Everton had shown a desire to overrun the champions on Tuesday night. Goal of the night from the man of the night. Mark Ward's Goodison debut for Everton, marked by a fierce swinging shot on the stroke of half-time. And to think they showed him the door 10 years ago. Arsenal may have been carrying a knock or two in defence. You can't imagine that they, of all people, would concede a goal from this position. Tony Adams usually puts it in the top tier if there's any doubt. Once the ball fell under Peter Beardsley's spell, he waited his moment to tee up Tony Cottee. The tiny terrors heading the Everton attack these days. Mark Ward was a boyhood Everton fan, boyhood Goodison ball boy. He's taken his time to find his way back, but with the help of Lee Dixon's deflection, he found the back of David Seaman's net to make it 3-0. Arsenal didn't leave altogether empty-handed. Alan Smith and substitute Perry Groves retrieving a consolation goal. Nigel Winterburn had spent most of the night trying to keep up with the Polish winger, Robert Brajcika, finishing on a high note. Everton the team on song though.
We've arrived at the 10th minute without a goal. But some good pressure from both sides. And Leeds looking to turn the screw again here. McAllister drives it in and under the body of Crossley. It's the start Leeds required. Jubilation all around Ellen Road. And Gary McAllister has broken the deadlock on 10 minutes.
Better news from the other bank of the Trent. Notts County's first points of the season, courtesy of a towering header by defender Dean Yates against Southampton. County the team wearing the smiles going into Derby Day in Nottingham, level pegging with Forest in the table. A West Ham goal is usually a thing of beauty. Mike Small won't worry that his first for his new club wasn't the prettiest he'll score. The big number 9 may even have been offside for a moment in the build-up. But he wasn't worrying about that either, as he went to meet his new fans. It was left to Dave Bassett to give the night some style. Here's a set piece they'll all want to copy. Hodges and Bryson setting up Paul Beasley for an equaliser. 1-1 at the end, as Vinnie Jones and Mitchell Thomas made for the Tunnel of Love.
Jury up into that Austrian penalty area. Naeem. Howes. Lifted in there again. Mabbott's in there. Lineker's up there. Well, can Jury finish this off? It's a goal for Tottenham. And Gordon Jury. Played him once more. Binder. And a penalty's been given. It looked a fairly clumsy challenge by Gary Mabbutt as he came in here on Binder. Well, was it though? Michael Keller, the captain of Stockerall, with the penalty. And a great save by Torsvedt. A fabulous piece of goalkeeping by the big Norwegian.
Away by Curl. Quinn, helped on. David White, onside. Clear of Gary Ablett. He scored! 29 minutes gone. David White gives Manchester City the lead. Quinn has found White, and White has got beyond Ablett. He's got no support, he doesn't need it. He's claiming a goal. No, says the linesman, who was very well placed. Now he's given it. Now he's given it. 2-0. David White has been awarded a second goal. Here is Marsh. Dean Saunders. Marsh taking over. McManaman for support. There's Steve McManaman, and Liverpool are back in business. We have just seen the first goal of what is going to be a very exciting career.
trying to time the run, the supporting players. It's fallen kindly for McManaman, and now for Dean Saunders. Great tackle by Andy Hill. No, penalty given. Penalty given. 8 minutes left to play, and Andy Hill has been penalised, and Liverpool have a precious opportunity to level it from the penalty spot. And it looked a good decision second time around. Now it's Dean Saunders who had that penalty saved here by Niall Quinn last season, this time against Tony Coton. Oh, he's hit the crossbar! Burrows maybe! No, away by Keith Curl.
Staunton's clearance only reaches Robson, and now Donaghy. Hughes. Donaghy again, couldn't get it back to him, but the ball rebounds off Teal to Robson, and now Blackmore for Manchester United. Hughes down to Robson, great play by Robson. It's a penalty. Teal looks away in disgust. Brian Robson applauds Mr. Cooper's decision. And with 8 minutes of the first half remaining, Manchester United are close to the first breakthrough. They have a penalty. Steve Bruce scored an amazing 19 goals from centre-half last season. 11 of them were from the penalty spot. And he started this season with another one. Manchester United have taken the lead.
Norwich City have played some of the most studied football in the First Division in recent seasons. They're a delight when they're clicking. Dale Gordon scoring a delightful goal at Queen's Park Rangers. Just passed the ball into the net, didn't he? Picture volley. New boy Newman tidied up 15 minutes from time. Polished passing from Bowen and Phillips. And Rob Newman with the final word in an encouraging opening week for Dave Stringer and co. A lot of the division's new signings have been celebrating goals this week. Division new boys, Oldham Athletic celebrated their first win at Chelsea's expense. Iain Marshall, a rampaging centre-forward from the old school, gobbling up their first. His combination with Graham Sharp will worry one or two of the more lightweight defences this season. Winger Rick Holden smashing the second after they got their heads together. Chelsea were buried by substitute David Curry late on. If at first you don't succeed, mind you, it's easier when you've got so much time to try again. Luton Town were too benevolent by far at Coventry. City in front inside 7 minutes. Kevin Gallagher accepting the first of the evening's invitations, issued by defender John Dreyer. The visitors' problems compounded soon after when striker Sean Farrell was sent off for this reckless challenge. The first in the First Division to get his cards this season. But Luton were in a self-destructive mood. If an attacker had kicked the ball out of the keeper's hands like that, he'd have been penalised. Gallagher making the most of the misunderstanding for his second goal. A third on the stroke of half-time ended the match as a contest. David Smith's shot rebounding kindly for Robert Rosario to stretch out one of the longest legs in the game. Coventry hoping for much from him this season. The second half, a bit of an ordeal for Luton. So much time for Coventry to virtually decide on the score of their fourth goal. David Smith got the vote. An ideal time to introduce another new face from the bench. Paul Furlong, another graduate from the healthy non-league scene. Passing out with his first goal since his summer move from Enfield. Maybe a long winter for Luton Town, though.